Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. The Completionist is back. The trained actor that manipulates his audience is back. You know what I was thinking about, guys? I was thinking about that old Seinfeld episode where George Costanza he quits his work and just shows up on Monday like nothing happened. He says, "I was just kidding," right? Or like I told you before, the guy that gets drunk at a party, screws everything up, makes a scene, wakes up the next day, doesn't remember anything, and it's just like, "Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?" But this rat has to be he has to be back for some more cheese, man. He can't let this money just go. You know, regular morality is just for people like you and me, right? We're the ones with the pathetic lives, right? We're the ones that can be canceled. We're the ones that can just be pushed by the wayside, right? Any other person, right? And normal people, going through this type of environment would hide under a rock, right? But not on YouTube, not in social media days. That's the impressive part here. And maybe you have to be of a certain age to understand what I'm saying, because this would never happen in the past if you did something this terrible. You know, even if you had balls like an elephant, you wouldn't just show up back to work like nothing happened. Hey, look, I know I screwed up. Don't worry about it. Let's keep on making videos, right? Just like he told Carl and Mudahar, I just want to go back to making content. The regular accountability, regular morality doesn't apply to people like the completionist. It doesn't. Well, what do you want him to do? Well, what would you do, right? If you screwed up this bad, let's just think about it. How about, here for starters, you just give all the money back, right? You know how you wet your beak and you paid yourself and all this stuff? Just, paid yourself back for expenses. Give it back. Make it right. Start there. Take some time off. Reflect on yourself. Things like that. But you can't. You know why? Because this channel makes money. Right? And he's got employees. And let me tell you guys, it's not the employees that he's worried about. Is his standing within his family, that he has this quote unquote company, that he has this quote unquote business. His father has never respected the type of business that he's in, right? Being an actor to his dad is not a real job. It's not. He said it himself, right? The difference between being an actor and having, a career, and this is something, if you're younger out there, this is something you should know, right? People can take anything away from you. They can take away your money. They can take away your jewelry, your car, your house, everything. But nobody can ever take away your education. Nobody, right? Being an artist is not like being a plumber, right? If you're an artist, you're not guaranteed work tomorrow. If you're a goddamn plumber, let me tell you, work is looking for you. If you're an electrician, work is looking for you, right? If you work as a programmer of different types, databases, or, engineer and AI, work is looking for you, right? But not in this type of career. But see, this is YouTube. So the regular rules of life don't apply to any of these people. This guy can show up to work like nothing happened. Nothing happened. Yeah, I screwed up. Don't worry about it, guys. Let's just keep on moving forward. This is an actor that has manipulated his audience over, what, a decade now? In order to be where he is. He's an entertainer. He will pretend to be the person you want him to be in order for you to keep on watching his videos. And just like any other entertainer, that you might like or I might like, that has his problems, whether it's alcoholism or, whatever the hell they did, we tend to separate, the art from the artist, as they say. Especially if they're contrite, right? Especially if they made things right. But this man hasn't. This man hasn't. From the beginning, he told you what he wants to do. He wants to go back just to make content, sweep it under the rug. I thought he was trying to get out of YouTube. At least that's what he told Mudahar. That's not what he's doing here, right? That's not what he's doing here. He's exactly doing the opposite thing he told these guys. This guy's a great liar because he's just a trained actor. Now, if you want to see how second nature this comes to him, don't look at his past statements when when looking at what he did with the charity scandal. Don't look at his prepared past statements. Look at what he says, like when he's eating off the cuff when they mention the charity. I mean, he riles this shit off right away, like it's second nature. And he knows he's lying. He knows he's lying to you. He knows he's lying to the person he's answering to. But he doesn't care, right? Because at the end of the day, these are vehicles for promotion for his business. It's about the money. The reason he made this video, it's because of the money. The reason these other YouTubers, are pretending like, hey, there's nothing to see here, is because of the money. Because this didn't happen. Again, this didn't happen in a vacuum. There's more connections here, right, than meet the eye. I'm telling you, I wish that he would sue Carl Jobs and Mudhar and pull out those emails, right? And see with how many of these YouTubers he's communicating with that claim that they don't know anything. Well, we didn't know that was going on. Bullshit. All you guys are talking. You talked before and you talked after. No sane-minded person would believe anything different. But what's the difference between this man and DSP? Right? I ask you, what is the difference between this guy and DSP? Let's look at DSP. The worst of the worst, right? According to many on YouTube, including these type of YouTubers, right? They wouldn't stoop down to the level of a DSP. No, they do shit that's much, much worse and then have the balls to to look down on somebody like DSP. But look at DSP's business model. If DSP makes $80,000 a year, he has a down year, which means that he has a core audience that are willing to support him that much every year. It doesn't matter how shit he is, doesn't matter how toxic, it doesn't matter the lies, it doesn't matter all the shit he's done, he's still going to get that money, right? So if DSP with, whatever amount of subscribers he has, what is it, 200,000 now, whatever. Well, this guy has 5 times more, right? I think we could safely say this guy's going to make about 200,000. Because DSP doesn't have any sponsors. If this guy loses all his sponsors, right, with $200,000, you can still make a, semi-decent living if you're set up as a business. You can pay a part-time editor, part-time writer, and there you go, right? That's what you do. But that's not the charade that this guy wants to keep up. He wants to keep up a business to maintain the respect of his family, because all this is a family affair. And the part that's funny to me is that even in this position right now, a bunch of up and coming YouTubers would trade place with this guy in a heartbeat. That would trade places with him. Oh, I could make it right. I would do this. I would do that. Of course you would. Of course you would. This is YouTube. This is the world of YouTube. This is why, to us, it's comedy, right? To a lot of people out there, this is serious business. But the man you see in front of you, right? The man that is making these videos is a trained actor and a professional liar, right? And even with all that, he's going to get that money. Not only that, his friends are right behind him. Guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.